Hi. This is a short reminder of the simplicity and the power of tapping. For those of you who are already tapping, I hope it will encourage you to do more. For those of you who are new to thought field therapy, I encourage you to test it out for yourself because it is so simple and so powerful. So, tapping doesn't require words or analysis or cognitive understanding in order to help, in order to come to a better place. We'll do some tapping in just a very few minutes after this discussion, but I do want to say some things because it comes up and it's helpful to be a little more clear about the place of words in doing tapping or helping one another. All you have to do is be aware of an uncomfortable emotion or feeling, sensation in your body, and then you're ready to tap. You don't have to have the right word to describe it or to place it anywhere. You can just notice it and then to begin to tap and feel that powerful response as you feel better. You can rate the upset if you want, but it's not even required that you do that. Rate it on a 0 to 10 scale, 0 being no upset, 10 being the worst you can imagine. And the reason that I think that TFT is such a grand thing for helping people is that the problem with words is we use them to communicate these abstract concepts or formulations in our mind of our experience in the world. And that's a wonderful thing. And we've been able to do that through shared language in a way that allows us to communicate generally pretty accurately what's going on and to help us be able to focus what our experience is. But notice, as I'm talking here right now, I'm using kinesthetic words. I'm talking about going places, doing things, making something happen. And that's different than most of the world. Most of the world operates in a more visual kind of language. They see things in a different way. I would say I experience things in a different way, or I do things in a different way. But if you're visual, you see things in a different way, and you really do see things. So, but again, that just means it's a little more difficult to communicate. We have to be careful about how we're talking to one another about what our experience is and what we're trying to do with that. So anyway, this is the problem in other forms of psychological energy psychology or traditional approaches, is getting caught up in having to get the words right in order to feel better. Well, you don't. All you have to do using TFT, be aware of what's going on inside of you and rate it. Now, if you want to put words to it and do all of that stuff, you can. But you can be better even without the words confusing things. So, if this discussion is not useful to you, then it still doesn't matter. You can use TFT to be better. So let's do a little tapping anyway. So back to the point here. Notice what you're feeling in this moment right now. And notice if there's any discomfort anywhere or in any emotion that's going on with you. It could be painful or scary or sad or listless, whatever words. See, again, whatever words it is that describe those things for you, just notice them. Don't worry about the words. And so now let's tap. Notice the discomfort. Rate it 0 to 10. 0 would be no discomfort at all. You're doing great. 10 would be it's really over the top. Okay? So now we're just going to do the basic crisis tapping pattern. If you know me, you've been to my website before, you know that this is my go-to place. And it's only the most basic and simplest thing that we can do, but it is often the most powerful thing that needs to get things in motion. So let's just try this. Notice what you're feeling, rate it, and let's tap for a moment, side of hand, under nose, beginning of eyebrow, under eye, underarm, under collarbone, index finger, under collarbone, tiny finger, under collarbone. And now let's do the 9 gamut series, tapping the gamut spot, the one on the back of your hand, and tap there. Close your eyes for a moment. Open your eyes. Look down left with your eyes. Look down right with your eyes. Whirl your eyes in a big circle. Keep tapping. Back the other way, all the way around. Hum a couple of bars of anything. And then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. And then we're going to repeat the tapping we did. Side of hand, under nose, beginning of the eyebrow, under the eye, under the arm, under the collarbone, index finger, under the collarbone, tiny finger, under the collarbone. And then we're going to go back and ask you just to experience what is going on for you right now. Go back to that discomfort you felt before and notice, has it changed? If you rated it, has the rating changed? Are you experiencing it in a different way? All of that can happen in a moment's time and help you be better, and you don't have to complicate it with some understanding or even a lot of words describing what's going on for you. Now, don't get me wrong here. I talk a lot. I'm a psychotherapist, and I use language, I use words a lot in what I'm doing. And I want you to know that you don't have to have a lot of techniques or understanding of all of that stuff in order to be better. Just notice what your experience is, tap, let that experience become more pleasant for you in this moment. Come into this moment and notice what you're experiencing, tap, bring it to a better place, and then go on about your life. You don't have to sort out anything or make sense of anything using a lot of words or theories. You just go forward. So if you have thoughts about this, I would love to hear from you. I would love to respond to any questions or concerns. You can message me here, of course, or you can always go to my website, rlbray at rlbray.com. That's www.rlbray, my name, at rlbray.com is my email address. So message me here, send me an email, and let me know what you think about this idea of being better without having to complicate it with a lot of words. I look forward to talking with you more. I'm going to get back to doing my Friday Facebook Lives, so I encourage you to join me and spread the word about this, and we'll be talking more soon. Bye-bye.